to beat.
And the fight's been fun. I mean, it's about coming down, enjoying the atmosphere, enjoying the city, but it's ultimately at the end of the day what we're hoping for is great fights. And, man, I don't want to jinx anything. I'll knock on wood here a little bit, but so far everything's been a lot of fun.
Here he is, Jose Jimenez, 28 years young. Outside of that, largely an unknown combatant here. Came in a bit later, so we didn't have the chance to speak with him, but it seems like he's got a lot of close relationships with the corner, as one would imagine.
Certainly dialed in and focused. Great squad around him. Great training partners.
It's a big opportunity. Juan Pablo Gomez is a large name. I mean, very decorated amateur, 5-1 overall before he made the transition to pro. If Jose Jimenez can really stun the masses here tonight, that sets his career in motion.
Yeah, what a way to start it, right? You're being given a real opportunity to come in and make a statement in your first fight as a professional. A tall order, to say the least. Not an easy task for him to accomplish. But again, looks focused and ready, and that's what these opportunities are all about.
Señoras y señores, con ustedes, Jose Jimenez, esquina azul.
There you see the tail of the tape. 1-0 for Juan Pablo Gomez. The debut of Jose Jimenez. Jimenez, 4 years older, but the reach and height belongs to Juan Pablo Gomez. Hot off a first-round stoppage at Empire MMA 3 in November of last year, the Bogota-bred Juan Pablo Gomez is committed to keeping the perfect record intact here tonight. Gomez's martial arts origin dates all the way back to grade school when a classmate of his brought an old pair of gloves, and the moment that Juan Pablo put them on, he knew that this is what he is destined to do. With 4 submissions in 5 of his amateur wins, we know that knockout power isn't the only wrinkle to Juan Pablo Gomez's game job.
And you look at the smiles as he makes his way in, acknowledging the crowd and celebrating at just 21 years old, feels comfortable. And yeah, you said it, in his professional debut, a TKO win. It's okay, the guy can strike, but if you didn't pay attention to his amateur career, you mentioned the 4 submissions as well, so he's got the grappling abilities, can really, and this is what we see. You know, we talked about it a little bit earlier, but this next generation of fighters, they're not specialists. They're not starting in just one area of competition. They're training in everything. They're well-rounded. They're dangerous. I mean, the sport just continues to evolve on a daily basis. And you got young athletes like this that can do a little bit of everything. And, man, just look how comfortable he is in there right now.
I mean, the entourage surrounding Juan Pablo Gomez, there's a banner twice the size of my bedroom with him plastered on it. This is a popular guy, John.
Very much so. Looks to have a bright future ahead of him. And so, you know, he wants to come here and make a statement. You know, really the Empire MMA organization is committed to doing some big things here in the Colombia area, and he wants to take advantage of that.
You know, getting the chance to call his fight in November, one of the biggest takeaways was that punching speed. It is lightning quick and precise. This is a guy who doesn't miss by miles, it's by millimeters, and more often than not, he's connecting.
Oh, my goodness. Little Israel Adesanya urinate on the cage as he makes his way in there. The dog is marking his spot.
Juan Pablo Gomez.
Once again, that teletape brought to you by Burger King. 4 years age differential, height and reach to the undefeated Juan Pablo Gomez.
62 kilogramos de Colombia, 21 años de edad.
I want that camera 2-shot.
Gotta go back to it.
Gotta give another half second. Wow, acrobatic flip right there from Juan Pablo Gomez. Like a stand. I mean, the Adesanya comparisons just continue. There it is. Look at that. Fired up is Jose Jimenez. I think he recognizes the chance that he has here tonight.
Yeah, it's a chance to come in and play spoiler. Not an easy task, but an opportunity.
Now, we've mentioned many times the love of characters and the theatrics behind the sports entertainment. Gomez with that white streak in the hair certainly sets him apart.
Got the Benito Lopez look there. And let's mention those tight jeans on the referee. Those do not look comfortable at all. I mean,
Gomez Jimenez set for war. Juan Pablo Gomez with the black and white trunks. You can see Jose Jimenez in the more camouflaged Venom or the Eagle.
Yeah, the Eagle wings.
Wings, it looks like downstairs. That's cool shorts.
You see, I mean, right away, the stark height difference between them stands out to you.
Wow, big leg kick from Gomez. Look at the comfortability. He has no problems at all being inside this octagon tonight.
No, understands from here. I mean, he can use this to his advantage, use the long, straight punches, see him switching stances as well.
Oh, spinning kick right there by Jimenez, partially connects, but Gomez crowds the hands and thuds downstairs.
Yeah, nice combination up top, just misses over the top with the high kick.
Jimenez managing the distance pretty effectively through the first minute, 3:50 remaining in round number 1. But he's, like you mentioned, operating at such a physical disadvantage. He's expending so much more energy to try and create some offense.
And he has to. I mean, he has to press forward. He can't stay at this range here because at this point he can be struck and he can't land on the target. So he's got to be moving forward. He's got to be anticipating his opponent's directions. It's a difficult task.
Oh, Jimenez tries for the takedown, but Juan Pablo Gomez reverses, lands in half guard, John.
Yeah, I like what he tried to do there, but he didn't drive through. It was a great counter from Gomez, now on top, half guard underneath, and we'll see what he can do. We mentioned the grappling acumen that he has, submission skills available to him, or we'll see if he wants to posture up and strike as he does there with a nice sharp little elbow.
His lone first-round submission was an arm bar. We'll see if Juan Pablo Gomez wants to enact that weapon here. 3 minutes remain, and he is firmly in the driver's seat.
Yeah, heavy base on top there. Jimenez in half guard underneath, but really is dealing with some issues. Punches and elbows coming in. Wow, there's nice elbows to the temple as he isolated that arm.
Beautiful control by Juan Pablo. Scooping and dragging him down. That's dominance right there. Some shoulder strikes. A lot of fighters tonight going for the shoulder strikes, John.
I like it. Now fully in mount as well. Big opportunity here for Gomez. Still a lot of time left to work. Just past the halfway mark of this open round. Full mount right now.
He just gestured to his fans cage side as well.
I love it. Showman. You don't dye half your hair if you're not coming in to put on a show. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Posturing up there, trying to land some big strikes.
Big elbow.
Oh, man.
That might have busted Jose Jimenez open.
Jimenez doing what he can right now to try to hold things. You see he's got the hands on the shoulders. He's trying to drag down and keep from posturing, but he's not doing anything to get out of the position. He's flat on his back. The hips are on the ground. I mean, you've got to be turning to a side. You've got to be trying to roll. You've got to be trying to capture an arm and a leg and buck to that side. Anything other than just lay flat. That's not going to get you out of the position.
Making some sort of move. Accepting this is comparable to accepting defeat. 90 seconds remain in round number 1. Juan Pablo Gomez, the white wolf, just chewing on his prey tonight, John.
Yeah, I mean, you can see how calm he is there. No panic. He knows he's got the mount. He knows he's in the dominant position. Posturing up here, landing big elbows.
Referee's taking a close look. Juan Pablo Gomez up in the action. Strikes landing on Jimenez. Jose survives, but man, this is a tough opening frame for Jimenez.
Yeah, I mean, it would be a little bit of a moral victory if he's able to make it to the bell in this final minute, but, you know, he's got to do something tactically as well. Right now, just holding on and, you know, maybe hoping for a stand-up, and that's not going to get it done against an athlete as talented as Juan Pablo Gomez, who realizes he's under a minute left now, posturing up once again. Look at the move to the back. Look how fast that was.
The White Wolf done in one. Juan Pablo Gomez finds the submission.
The speed on that was incredible. You see, he was dominating in the striking department, but then he leaps on the back, gets the left arm under the net, got the choke. Phenomenal work there as you see the relay. That was so fast. I mean, we talked about the grappling skills that were there. That was it. You see how quick that transition was. Showing the acrobatics there as well. This could be a potential star here in the future at just 21 years old. Juan Pablo Gomez, dominant in his performance, and then gets it done with the quick submission victory. There with Hector Castro, and a little bit of a dance, well earned. We're here to find these stars of South America, and this man looks like he may be one. He's a bit of a showman. If we take a look at some of the action again, vicious elbows. Referee was watching closely there because that damage was coming in. But as the roll to escape was there, left arm goes under immediately. So fast on those transitions. And Juan Pablo Gomez, 2-0, 2 first-round finishes. Might want to pay attention to this man.
Señoras y señores, y el ganador es Juan Pablo Gómez. El ganador ha sido el ganador por la vía Napoleón. Juan Pablo Gómez.
Juan Pablo Gomez, your victory, and our own Ben Davis has made it into the cage. We're going to have a few words with this potential budding superstar.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Juan Pablo Gomez.
Well, can't say enough about this young man at 21 years old, 2-0, 2 finishes, knockout, submission. Looks like a potential star moving forward. Stick with us here in Bogota. Plenty of action still to come.